Rick Ercolano from Paramus, New Jersey, and I was first introduced to the Kangen ionized water back in September of 2010, and there were two things that I was suffering from that kept me up at night: acid reflux and arthritis in my left shoulder from an accident. After shoulder surgery, the doctor said, "You're going to be suffering for the rest of your life." Well, within 5 days of drinking this water, my acid reflux was gone, and within 2 weeks, I no longer had that severe pain that kept me up every night. Matter of fact, the pain is completely gone at this point. Now, I was very skeptical. It took me 2 years and 9 different people to convince me to even take a look at this. So if any of you are skeptical, I totally understand. But I said, what if this really does work? It's certainly worth a try. Now, each one of these 7 different waters is worth the value of the machine. So let's start off at the bottom. You push that orange button, you get 2.5 strong acid water. Why would you want to have that? Well, it was independently lab tested to kill 100 organisms faster than bleach. So just take a look at this list, from mouthwash to gargle to your water pick to spray your counters and bathrooms. It's your new Lysol. It gets rid of athlete's feet, strep throat. It's great for skin infections and acne. It's excellent to use in your neti pot for sinus infections. Great as a first aid on cuts and burns, eye infections. How about all the Salmonella, MRSA, and E. coli that's out there today? You remember the organic spinach several years ago with E. coli? Well, you could soak that in this for 1 minute and it's gone. So it has many, many uses, including all the molds. Now, I was a big bottled water drinker for many years, and I used to buy filters all the time. I had whole house water filters. I had underneath the sink water filters. I've used them for more than 25 years, and they never did what this 2.5 will do for you. It's like having a physician in the kitchen, and it's even excellent to be used for your skin as facials and so on. Let's move along. Look at these pictures here. Look at this young child with severe psoriasis, before and after. That's drinking the 9.5, so it gets it from the inside out, and spraying the 2.5 on the skin, so it gets it from the outside in. Again, I'm not making any claims that this is going to work for you, but I will say this to you. Try it. Let's see what happens. Look at this eczema, before and after, 2.5 weeks later. How about MRSA, a flesh-eating disease? The 4 pictures on the left versus the 4 pictures on the right. So all I can tell you is try it. Now, you press the yellow button and you get 6.0 beauty water. Well, there's actually 4 different levels. We'll just talk about the 6.0 right now. The inside of your body has to be slightly alkaline, but the outside of your body has to be slightly acidic to protect you from airborne viruses. So you could use this for beautiful skin and hair. You just spray it on, wash it on, splash it on, and so on. It's actually also great for your animal coats as well. Your plants, most plants prefer slightly acidic water. Excellent for cleaning your windows, your glass, your crystals, your TVs, your computer screens with no streaks. I can't tell you how many people come back to me and say it works better than Windex. You'll save money on that. And you can clean your floors without using any kind of detergents. Go along and press that green button and you get 7.0 clean water. Well, this is pH neutral. It's clean water, but not ionized water. In other words, it goes through our filter. When it goes over the 7 platinum-coated titanium plates, which I'll tell you more about in a few minutes, the electricity shuts off, so you have clean water. Why? Well, if you remember when Carl was doing the tea test, you could see how fast it makes green tea. The 9.5 will make everything work better. Your coffee, your tea will taste better, be stronger, better tasting. Your soups will taste better. Your supplements will work better. But if you take a time-release medication, like a high blood pressure medication, they were designed to be used with tap water. So we recommend 30 minutes before with your medication, 30 minutes after, just push that green button, drink your 7.0 pH neutral, and then go back a half hour later. You could start drinking your 9.5. So most people take their medication when? First thing in the morning or late at night, so that's never an issue. It's also better for baby formula because babies are born alkaline. And for those that use a CPAP machine for snoring or sleep apnea, you use the 7.0 for that as well. Now you go and you push the purple button. And what do you have? 8.5, 9.0, 9.5. The reason you have 3 levels is to slowly break you in so that you will detox slowly. In case you have a lot of stored prescription or over-the-counter medications or toxins in your body, this water is going to push it out. We want to push it out nice and slow and nice and gentle. If it comes out too fast, you may experience a little discomfort. Could be a slight headache. Could be almost like a flu-like symptom. That's your body cleaning everything out. We want it to be nice and slow. So I tell everyone anywhere from 3 to 7 days at 8.5, then go to 9.0. If you are experiencing detox, you can stay on 8.5 for longer. If you're fine, move up to 9.0. Do that for 3 to 7 days. How do you feel? I feel fine. Time to move up to 9.5. When you get to 9.5, that's when you're going to notice a dramatic increase in your energy. You're going to feel better. You're going to notice more regularity and so on. But never go right to 9.5 because everything will be leaving the building except for you. You'll be in the bathroom calling us up and asking us why. Well, it's going to clean out that colon. If you remember those pictures we showed you earlier. The 11.5 is your strong alkaline water. This is what Carl used to clean off the tomatoes earlier. Look at this gentleman. He's got goggles and a mask, rubber suit, rubber gloves, and he is spraying strawberries. And it says, if it's not safe to breathe, how can it be safe to eat? I'll tell you this. You never had a strawberry until you had a Kangen strawberry. You never had a grape until you had a Kangen grape. So wait till you taste your fruits and vegetables after using that 11.5. This is a gentleman, a friend of mine, Dr. Bill Faulkner, who was experiencing ulcerative colitis, prostate cancer. They were going to remove his colon. He had diarrhea 5 times a night. Called me up. I said, try the water. He called up his 2 brothers. One was a cardiologist. The other one was an eye surgeon like himself. And they both said, don't do it. It sounds like snake oil. We never heard of it. His GI doctor said, don't do it. I never heard of it. It'll never work. He says, Rick, how can I get the water? He tried the water after just 3 days. No more diarrhea. Obviously, he's a very happy person. No cancer, no ulcerative colitis. Now, he eats better. He exercises. He takes care of himself. Why these things happened, he didn't know. But all I can tell you this. I'm not making a claim that this is going to happen to you. All I can tell you is if you drink the water and do the best you can to take better care of yourself, your body will heal itself. So he's very happy because he still owns his colon. Let's talk a little bit about the machines. You have your starter unit, the Level Look R on the left. It has 3 plates. It makes great drinking water and beauty water. It does not make the cleaning water to clean off the pesticides from your fruits and vegetables, and it does not make the 2.5 for disinfecting things. But it is a great little starter unit or a travel unit for most people. You can get that for as little as $17 a month through several financing options. And this Level Up R, our starter unit, is better than any competitor machine on the market and will last 15 years. The one on the right is our Super 501 for large restaurants and clinics. Makes a lot more of the 11.5 and the 2.5 for cleaning and medical use, not for a typical home. You can get that for $65 a month. 99% of the people invest in our flagship models, the sd501 and the sd501 Platinum. Same machine, different face. And now we have our new K8. This is designed originally for the international market, for Asia and Europe, because it has the ability to go from 110 voltage or 220 voltage, which they use mostly in Europe and Asia. You can get the black and white one for $44 a month, the Platinum for $47 a month, and the new K8 for $54 a month. They have a minimum of a 15-year lifespan. Now, for those of you that have animals, your dogs and your cats, do the test. Put a bowl of our water down and a bowl of whatever water that you've been giving your animal. and you'll see every time they'll drink the Kangen water. Now, you can't fool an animal. There's no placebo effect with them. They'll tell you, and I'll tell you something, once they start drinking it, they will only drink Kangen water. There's tons of celebrities drinking and using Kangen water and owning machines. And you can just take a look at that list right there, and I'm sure you recognize most of those people, if not all of them. Look at this. In the new You magazine, Bill Gates was featured. He installed 16 of the sd501 machines in his 25-bedroom home. Later bought 2 more, one for his airplane, one for his boat. This gentleman doesn't even want to walk from one room to the next without having his Kangen water. So continue to step 8 to protect yourself from the so-called competition.